Hey guys, what's up? It is Robbie with Open World Games, and we are talking about Far Cry 4. This game is going to be huge. It is going to be announced here at E3 2014 with actual gameplay from what I'm hearing, so stay tuned right here on Open World Games. We are going to be covering this game extensively, so if you are wanting to see more Far Cry 4, go and subscribe to us right here. But we are going to be going into a bunch of news about Far Cry 4 DLC, the box art controversy, and recently leaked story details. And by the way, we are going to be going into details about Far Cry 4 multiplayer as well, so stay tuned for that. So that's right, it appears we are going to be getting more DLC. Oh my gosh, how surprising. I'm not surprised by this at all. Assassin's Creed has its own season pass as well as Watch Dogs, so it would be expected that we would see a season pass for Far Cry 4. And from a recent GameStop listing, we will be seeing just that. Far Cry 4 Season Pass has been listed for $30 for the Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. There's actually no mention of a PC version for Far Cry 4 for the DLC pass, so that's interesting to note. But I would think that this will end up being real. I wouldn't be surprised for us to have a hefty dose of DLC for Far Cry 4. So here is our first details about Far Cry 4 multiplayer, and guess what? This game is going to be an extensive multiplayer game from what I'm understanding here. The Ubisoft CEO goes on to say about Far Cry 4, it will have a lot more multiplayer than its predecessor Far Cry 3. That is impressive because Far Cry 3 had co-op and it had player versus player, so I am hoping that they do something like Watch Dogs where it is seamlessly integrated into the world where you are invaded by other players and then you could work cooperatively with several other players. I'm just crossing my fingers that you will be seeing this in Far Cry 4 and then Assassin's Creed Unity as well. But they go on to say, we are working on launching games that will be played for a longer time. This will allow us to do more DLC and item-based sales in those games. This is sounding a lot like Grand Theft Auto Online. Rockstar and 2K Games has previously stated that their item-based sales have helped the game immensely in terms of the long-term sales goals. So I would expect something like that for Far Cry 4, but I'm really hoping that we see seamless multiplayer with the option, of course, to shut it off completely, because I know you guys that love single player just want your good single player story, and that is what Far Cry usually offers, and I think that is what we will be getting with Far Cry 4. And I am certain most of you have seen the Far Cry 4 box art reveal, and I think it's hilarious. I don't know what the big controversy is. I've seen a ton of articles about how it's controversial, how it's racist, all this BS, and I don't get the problem. I mean, Voss, he was freaking crazy. What I get from this box art is that we are going to be dealing with another crazy ass villain. I don't understand what the problem is. And Far Cry 4 creative director Alex Hutchinson goes on to address just this issue. He says, just so it's clear for those jumping to conclusions, he's not white, and that is not the player. So this character you are seeing on the screen is going to obviously be the main villain. He is, you know, the new boss. I wouldn't see this being such a problem. People seem to be making it into such a big deal, a mountain out of a molehill. I don't understand what the problem is, but from what I see, he is going into one of the most peaceful regions in the world and is causing a ton of chaos. So I think it's going to be very interesting. And this region is also known for drugs, so I'm sure we're going to be seeing those psychedelic drug trips from Far Cry 3 reappear in this game. So guys, I'm excited for it. What do you guys think about the box art? Do you think there's controversy here, or are you guys fine with it like me? I mean, I think Voss was a wacky character. Sure, he's wearing a pink suit, but he's showing that there is such a contrast from the peaceful nature that is the Himalayan region to what he is bringing to the scene. He is bringing absolute chaos, and I'm curious to see how this contrast is going to play out in terms of gameplay mechanics. Going to be a ton of fun, I am sure, to experience this story and to face off against this villain. And I saved this for last, so if you are not interested in spoiling the story at all, go ahead and skip ahead, but this is going to be a brief overview, a summary of sorts, of what to expect from Far Cry 4 in terms of the setting and some of the characters. We're getting our very first look at the main character, so that is exciting. Of course, this is going to be revealed soon, so it's not really a spoiler, but here are details from a pre-order page that has since been removed by Ubisoft. It goes on to say, hidden in the majestic Himalayas lies Kyrat, a country steeped in tradition and violence. You are AJ Gall, traveling to Kyrat to fulfill your mother's dying wish. You find yourself caught up in a civil war to overthrow the oppressive regime, dictator Pagan Min. Explore and navigate this vast open world where danger and unpredictability lurk around every corner. Here, every decision counts and every second is a story. Welcome to Kyrat. And wow, I'm telling you guys, if that doesn't make you excited, I don't know what will. This game is going to be awesome. It's going to have an extensive multiplayer component, the likes of which we have not seen in a Far Cry 4 game, all of which will be revealed shortly, so stay tuned right here on Open World Games for all of your Far Cry 4 news and video coverage. Guys, I'm so excited. Join me as we cover Far Cry 4, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.